Let's talk about the length of this exam as well. It's a little bit different, and depending on which sections you are completing, the exam can actually be either longer or shorter than the current version. So the current version of the exam includes 10 sections, of which 3 are critical reading, 3 are writing, and 3 are math. And there's one experimental section that they always put on that test. And this can be either a reading or a writing or a math section. This is just their chance to test out new questions, to kind of try new things, and give like use the students as use the current test takers as guinea pigs for their questions, so that they can modify them, adjust them, and use them later on in future tests. So this is the idea. It's broken up into 10 tiny little sections of 25 minutes each. They have about as many problems, but it's broken into smaller chunks, and they give you breaks in between and all that kind of stuff as well. But this is the current version of the current structure of the test, or the current length of the test, and it comes out to altogether 3 hours and 45 minutes. If you look at all of these added up together, it's about 3 hours and 45 minutes that it comes out to. All right, the new version of the SAT, the new SAT, is only going to have 4 mandatory sections, which are shown here in blue. And you'll notice that the sections are quite a bit longer. So the reading section is a little more than an hour long. The math section with the calculator is about a little less than an hour long. And then you have the writing tests and the math tests that are a little shorter. I guess you could call these comparable to the ones that are there right now. But the structure of the exam is changing as well in terms of the length. So you have a lot larger sections that test you on everything all at once, and so this is all in one go. You don't get any breaks in between. It's 65 minutes of straight testing, and the mandatory portion of the new SAT is exactly 3 hours long. So the blue portion is exactly 3 hours long. And then if you wish to take the essay portion, the optional essay portion, and we'll talk about that in just a second as well, but if you wish to take the optional essay portion, it's an additional 50 minutes, which makes the new SAT a little bit longer than the current SAT. So if you're taking the essay, if you're completing the essay section of the new SAT, then the exam will be slightly longer than the current one. But if you are not taking it, it'll be about 40 to 45 minutes shorter than the current version of the SAT.